And we're back with Quick, guys. So welcome back to ZK Adventure. Kind of a quick cutoff to the last video, and I apologize for that. I was getting really thirsty, and I didn't want to get up and go get something to drink while recording still, even though I could have easily paused and just kept playing this. I don't know why I didn't do that though. Anyway, let's actually try to solve this level. So I kind of see the goal here. You have to strategically get this teeth stuck in such a way that he won't kill you like that. So you have to get him stuck in different spots in order to prevent that. So we have to get him out of this little thing, and then back over here. So this is basically an item swapper, which I've noticed there's quite a few of these levels in this set. Not a bad thing. Just, I mean, I think item swappers nowadays, they're kind of getting a little stale. Just in terms of okay, I can barely make that, which is nice. Okay, so the Force 4 section is down there. And then the blue thing is right here. Okay, so I think I can beat this if I can get this teeth to cooperate pretty quickly. I hope the time limit isn't too strict. I think it is. You couldn't make that 100 seconds, could you, Zane? Okay, so you have to get stuck back here. There's no getting around that. I'm trying to think, like, well, I think I pretty much just lost the level by wasting time like that. Trying to see. Okay, so I can leave him there, I think. Right? Just... Bummer. Yeah, I don't know... I don't remember how to do that side swipe thing. I lost anyway, so it doesn't matter. I wish I can get him stuck in this bottom room. That would be nice. Don't think that's possible though. Now I'm getting notifications from the spam chat. Also from Ryan. Yeah, this is the same night, by the way. Nope. Just kill me. See, I mean, I don't fully agree with these low time limits. I get the point of them. I get the added challenge to them, but I don't think they're necessary for every one of these levels. I mean, there's been a couple levels where the time limit hasn't been strict, but I think could have been. Like Cave, for example, that had a time limit of 250, which is pretty long for this set. So, but something like this has 90. I don't understand that. Okay, I completely went the wrong way with that. Didn't want to skip. Thank you, game. Now you gotta go into the next level. I don't even know how this would be done in Lynx. And really, well, that oof wasn't necessary. That one was. See, these time limits, what they basically do is it basically forces you to take an optimal route, which I don't think should be necessary for a bunch of levels like this. I mean, I'll take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Like, okay, I have 25 seconds. Which I think is enough time now. Oh yeah, I think that's a solve. Yeah, 7 seconds. That's not much leeway. I mean, at least 100 seconds would have been nice. That way I could have solved it earlier, but oh well. Alright, Orbit is the next level. With some pretty nifty wall formation. I think that's supposed to be a satellite. And then this is Blocky Moon, I guess? Do I need those blocks? I imagine I do. And I imagine there's fire boots somewhere here. Yep, looks like I need some of the blocks at least. Is there anything in the middle? No, there's nothing there. I saw a forest floor path right here that I can take. Oh hey, you got me there. Okay. Do I really have to rely? I'm going to assume those blue walls are real. Do I have to rely on random luck to solve this? Or do I have to get more than one block pushed in that water? I think theoretically one block should be enough. But I'm not convinced. Yeah. So one thing I've been wanting to do, I don't know, I want to say I talked about this before, but I don't remember. I'm just going to fill in those 4 water spaces right there. Since I can, I might as well do it. But one thing I've been wanting to do for a while now is I want to make a level designing video. And now that I mention it, I think I did talk about it before. But I really want to do that, whether it's necessary or not. I want to do that. I really want to show how I design levels and like explain like a pretty thorough thought process I have with them. Okay, and then there's a chip all the way. No, really? I was holding left or right. Yeah, I was holding right. Okay, maybe I was holding left. But seriously, all that block pushing for absolutely nothing. Get out of the screen. Thanks. But yeah, I want to make a level designing video. I want to show how I design levels. I mean, I feel like in some ways there are universal rules to level design now, at least with CC1. I have no idea with CC2, honestly. But I feel like there are some kind of universal rules to making, good quality levels. I mean, what one defines as quality is completely subjective, and I'll be the first to say that. But I think there is some kind of standard to where one can agree that, okay, it's not a good idea to include such and such in this level because nearly everyone frowns upon it. Okay, I was holding. Okay, I filled in enough water to not die, so go back in the sun because chips belong in the sun. Gotta get that tan. That was a horrible joke. Oh well, that's what I'm here for. I make horrible jokes. Simplicity at its finest. I'm not convinced with that statement. Bummer. Okay, there's stuff down there. Okay, there's probably no way else to get these chips. Skates aren't even needed, but you have to get them anyway. Okay. Okay, I can't get those chips. If only Michael Warner were this easy to understand. Damn! That's savage. That really is. Okay, what on earth do I do? Oh, there's a block I can use. Okay. What can I do with the block? There's a little niche by the tank. Are any others that I can use to turn the block around? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, maybe I just have to do this. Do I have to waste the block? Because, hold on. No, I can't. Can I? Is this one? Yeah. I was gonna say, there's no way that I can get that chip via the trap button or trap itself. Okay, yeah, and there's no way to get that clone machine either. I'm glad that corner wasn't facing the button. That would have been kind of mean. But that wasn't too terrible to solve. Warped. Honestly, better than Lounge Act IGN. 7.8 out of 10 too many teleports. Except I think there's only 4. Okay, so what is... What is the goal here? I'm trying to figure that out. I am to believe that you have to partial post off the fireball. Okay, I believe that the fireball has a the same pattern, I think. Just the reverse. Okay. Oh wait, there's another block right here. I'm dumb. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, so I have 3 blocks to work with, and I can use them there to get the key. Okay, so now that I know that there's 3 blocks, that's kind of nice. Okay, so now what do? I need to go...
Bummer.
Okay, I think I get it. Oh. Okay, and I think I'm stuck here now. Okay. I need to get something to drink again. I don't know why my mouth just gets really dry when I talk. Okay, so... Alright, so I'm back out of this. I think I can get that. Now the question is, how do I... How do I get back?
Bummer.
Huh. This is a pretty precarious level, I have to say. This is kind of simple in design, but not in execution at all. This level's a lot harder than it looks. Okay, so I have a block. I already have a block in there. So what do I do now? Did I screw myself by pushing? I think I did. Okay. So, do I have... I don't think I have a way to get back in that room. Do I?
Bummer.
Okay, I think I know what I need to do. I think I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's worth a shot. I think what I need to do is... I think I need a partial post from the left instead of the right. Except I didn't mean to do it that way. Yeah, I think this is what I need to do, because doing it from the right isn't working. So, let's try this again. Except I might actually do it from this side, now that I think about it. Oh.
Bummer.
Okay, I didn't think it was going to partial post me like that. Now, this is a pretty interesting idea. I can't say I'd ever designed something like this, but this is pretty interesting how this works, as far as I can tell. So if I block them both off on the left, and get a block set up in there. Okay, I get him spinning like that. Alright, so now that I'm out here, I can go in here. There we go. That is warped. That was a pretty, that's a pretty awesome level, I have to say. That took some thinking. I'm impressed with that one. I really am. Okay, Elemental. Because there's not a level with that title already. Okay, I think I get the idea. This is all it is. Actually, save some time by doing that. So clone some another glider. Since that's a glider only thing. That one's a fireball only thing. And then these two, I need to fill in those water spots. But first, let's get the fireball in that one. And then we'll fill in those water spots. So I'm curious, wait, how do I... Oh, I get it. I get it. That's not too bad, I don't think. And I can just blow the bomb up. Not too bad. Alright, let's get something in that bomb. And that was pretty close. That was pretty close cutting it, but Elemental done. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Yeah, this is the other level I was referring to with the lower case letters. Not sure why Zane prefers that, but it okay. I know Zane likes this Trail Master type stuff.
Bummer.
Okay. Didn't expect a punishment for going down, but that's alright.
Bummer.
What? I'm confused. I thought that okay, now I can kill the teeth. Is this just some big ice room? I imagine there's a pattern. Okay, I can just collect the chips normally. Yeah, some level designing video would be nice to do sometime. I just have to figure out how exactly to do it. Okay, there's literally no reason to even collect those section booths. There is absolutely no reason to do that. I hope there's no hazards under these. I can fill in some water spots. Pretty interesting layout here, I have to admit. Oh, is this just get your way through it? Is that all it was? Yeah, there's no reason to even collect those suction boots. That's hilarious. I could get them, but they just get taken anyway. Oh, okay, that's that's kind of rude. Okay.
Bummer.
I kind of figured. Another thing Zane's a big fan of is those little Force Sports slide timing joyride type sections. Yeah, you'll see a lot of Zane's preferences throughout these levels. Oh, went the wrong way. Well, I was liking the level so far, except that this ending bit right here is kind of not a bad section, just a bad placement, I think. And I can just get the yellow key right now. There's no harm in doing that. I appreciate these water spaces being right here. There's probably some secret hint in that room that I missed, but oh well. Alright, let's actually try to get this done right.
Bummer.
Oh. Okay. So once I hit that force floor, I just hold up. So I go up, 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 up. And then I believe the socket's up that way too. It's not terrible. That could have been a whole lot worse. But I'm not huge on that placement of that section. I can't imagine the timing on that in Lynx. That timing with the trap button has to be pretty mean. Now, I'm not saying these levels are bad, but it is what it is. I'm still having fun, don't get me wrong. say you have to fill in most of these water spaces in order just to solve this level, to get through this section. Alright. Oh, god damn it. I exaggerated my movements and I went on that slide on accident and it messed me up. This is going to take some time to get through. I want to say the ZK levels, or ZK1 levels, goes up to at least 100. Because I know the re-release had 110. And Zane took out the obvious bad ones. So... if only that blob moved somewhere else. That just reminds me of a video I watched earlier tonight that Tyler linked into spam chat. There's a video that Ryan made in CC2, like a little experimentation video of a blob's randomness intensity or whatever in the CC2 rule set. Because there's three options when it comes to blobs. There's the deterministic random, which has a pretty okay, that's mean. That's pretty mean. I don't care if that's early in the level. That's pretty mean. I don't really agree with that much. I don't even think that blob starts on that trap. Anyway, but there's the deterministic setting for blobs in the CC2 rule set. There's I think I forget the other one. I forget the second one, but the third one is extra random, which is basically how a blob acts in this rule set. Or normal links, I should say. And Ryan was showcasing the quote-unquote extra random setting, and he had this setup with a blob that starts on top of the exit, forced to move right, and he has a choice. The blob has a choice to go up or down, both to bombs. And every single time, even though it's on the extra random setting, it always went up in a 3-minute video. Basically proving that the extra random function isn't really random. Are you kidding me? See, the thing with the sections like that at the end of levels, it basically makes it to where, like, not to make this level's like work or anything, because it's really not a hard level. It's just the ordering of the sections is kind of what ruins this. And I don't want to say ruins this, because that's a pretty mean thing to say, and I don't want to be mean to these levels, but I mean, still, I get the challenge, but did it have to be at the end of the level, though? Because you do all this work just to find out you fail. I mean, that's just kind of like, you might as well just get slapped in the face. That's basically how it feels every single time that occurs. Like, I'm already going on 40 minutes, and I'd hate to just end the video without completing this level. So let's just fail again, since that's what's going to happen, more than likely. But yeah, that video with the blob was pretty hilarious. Like, yet another thing CC2 messes up with. And another reason why I don't make levels for that rule set.
Bummer.
Oh my god, it's the same spot too. See, I know the fire's there. I pressed down, but by the time I pressed down, I still died.
Bummer.
And I did not mean to do that. I boosted off the teleport. Okay, now that's a funny way to die. But dying the same way I'm dying in the end is pretty stupid. Okay, that was pretty lucky right there. At least I'm kind of familiarizing myself with this ice room layout, which really isn't hard. There's absolutely no challenge in this room, which I'm stumped with that. Like there's a challenge with the teeth part and the blob part, and then you go to a pretty easy section, and then another easy section with the blocks that could have been made hard, but it wasn't. And I appreciate the fact that it wasn't made hard. And then you have a torture chamber type thing right at the end. I mean, not to criticize, but that's a pretty bizarre way to order a level.
Bummer.
Oh my god, the same spot! Are you serious? No, at least I know not to skip the level. Come on, man. It's kind of a shame there's nothing more with the teeth, considering the title. Like, I'm kind of disappointed that that's all there is to do with the teeth monster. Just guide it to a trap and just kill it. I feel like this level's title was a missed opportunity to take full advantage of it. I mean, listen to me. I'm just completely shitting on this level, aren't I? I'm not. I don't mean to say that, but I'm just getting a little antsy with this stuff. Just repeating the same stuff over and over again. Alright, let's try this again.
Bummer.
Oh. Well, at least it was a different fire spot. Was I right here? I couldn't even tell. Was I right there? At least you don't have to go through this ice room completely all over again.
Bummer.
Oh, again, I feel like I should just pause it until I get it. I really do. This is really getting aggravating. Really, the blob was there. I'm wondering what the optimal way to get the chips with the skates is in this room. I feel like saving those 2 chips for later would be the best way. I don't know, I couldn't tell. I didn't get full luck with the blob room. Come on. Okay, the last thing I want is the damn window to go inactive. Oh! You gotta be kidding. I hit up on that wall and that wall, but not the socket. Are you serious? I don't know what to think of this. I don't like this section. I don't. I'm thankful the level's not long, which is probably the only reason why I haven't completely lost my mind with this. It's not a long level, and the steps prior to this section are actually kind of fun, but this level just completely kills it. If this was at least at the beginning, I would probably like this level quite a bit, but I don't like this. I don't like that part being at the end of the level. I think this was the thing I was mentioning with the universal rule stuff. Like it should be at least somewhat obvious that no one likes putting stuff like that right at the end of levels. Okay, I got lucky with the blob room, so let's try the optimal way with the skate collecting chips. If I can get all the boosts. I think I am. See, when I'm resorting to optimizing. Oh, no, there goes that. Yeah, I think I would have gotten 201 in this room if I didn't mess up the walking like that. Well, let's hope I can get this again. If not, I'm pausing.
Bummer.
God. One more time. If I don't get it this time, I'm just going to end the video. Or pause it until I actually get it, because this is stupid.
Bummer.
Really? You have all those spaces, Blob, and you... Really? Okay. Maybe I guess the teeth is getting tired of this shit too. He just went and drowned himself. Yeah, I guess I don't think that blob starts on the trap. It can't if it's already free. Yeah, screw the optimal stuff. That's for other people to do, not me. So when CCL4 comes out, I'm gonna do the best I can to claim more than 2 records and 1 confirmed. Though I think CCL4 will be a little bit more challenging to optimize. That's saying without knowing what levels are in the set. So.
Bummer.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm done here. I'm done. I've been on this for 20 minutes. I cannot get that timing, and the one time I did, I missed the socket. Like, you can't blame me. I'm not gonna skip this. I'm just going to stop and pause this until I get this. I'm not showing this no more. Well, I finally beat it. I stopped the recording at, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago, and I just now beat it. So that should give you a rough idea how much I don't like the section below. Just a little bit of critiquing, if I can say. This section down here, it does not belong in this kind of level. For not just because I don't like it, but just as a whole, it just doesn't fit with this level. And here's why. So I'll play back my solution. You start off the level with a pretty simple teeth guiding thing, which is okay. You kind of get the idea on what the level is about. This town ain't big enough for the both of us, you and the teeth. Okay, you're guiding the teeth, no big deal, not too overwhelming. And then you have this part with the blob. Now, originally I didn't like this, but in comparison, this is nothing compared to the ending. So this blob part's not that bad. The only thing I would have done is I would have put in gravel around the trap, or at least right there, and the trap and the blue button right there, instead of putting it on the row, the same row the bomb that kills the teeth is on. Because that basically means there's a 50-50 chance you're in the wrong step, and you stepping on the blue button will result the teeth in being killed, which means you're stuck in this little section, which is a little mean. But I'm willing to overlook that. Then you have this section with the ice and the chips. Really simple stuff. At this point in the level, I'm kind of beginning to wonder what was the point of the teeth part, since the majority of this level doesn't even involve the teeth, which is kind of misleading with the level title. And like I said earlier, a missed opportunity. And then you have this part with the blobs. It looks deceptive, but it's actually really straightforward, in all honesty. The water tiles do make it a lot easier. And then you go back through the ice room with the yellow key, which, again, simple stuff. No big deal. And then you have this part. You have this completely different and much more difficult part of the level compared to everything else you do. Now, the two reasons why this section doesn't belong in this level: one, it has nothing to do with the idea, and everything else aside from the beginning doesn't either. But at least the other sections are easy, and that's the other thing. Compared to the rest of the level, this is more difficult. Just because it requires skill, which the rest of the level doesn't. It doesn't require skill, or very little skill is required with the rest of the level. This part requires like your uttermost attention, which is completely, not right in terms of gameplay. So to throw something like this at the end of a pretty easy level is kind of rude, honestly. It really is. And this took me at least 40 minutes just to get through this section of the level. And I'm considered a veteran of this game. See, I was right. You had to get right there, right in front of the fire. That's how closely timed this is. You go up, up, up. Get in between those two fires, another pretty skillful thing on its own. And then you get the socket, which I actually got this time. So that's my critique. Take it as you want. I highly doubt anything will change in this level anyway, but that's my critique with it. I don't like that section. That section just does not belong in this level. I wish there was more involved with the teeth than just the beginning part. I do get why the teeth is killed, makes you the winner, which is kind of an obvious thing. But enough said. I've said my piece. I don't like that section below that took 40 plus minutes just to get through that. And I'm tired. It's 4 in the morning. I'm tired. And I'm frankly not in the mood to play Chips Challenge right now. So I'm probably going to be taking a break again from this set. Or not the set in particular, but just the game in general. Which is a shame. I don't even think I'm halfway through with the ZK1 stuff yet. And if I am, it's just going to get slightly more difficult. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. Even though that part was kind of dreadful and annoying and took a lot longer than it needed to, I've said my piece with that level. I wouldn't say that's my least favorite level in the set so far, but it's pretty close, honestly. I don't know what's coming up in this version or this part of the set or ZK2, 3, 3A, or whatever. I'm sure there's going to be levels in those I'm going to despise and hate on as well, but you get the point. So until then, sorry if what I said wasn't to your liking, but that's how I feel. So we'll see you guys later, whenever that will be.